So now we're going to work on the first column, okay? So we're going to do 6 plus 3. So taking the ladybug that has 6 dots and the ladybug that has 3, we're going to count up. So you can use your pencil, you can use your finger to count. So we have how many dots on the first one?
6.
6. And then how many dots on the second one?
3.
So what is 6 plus 3? Do y'all remember what 6 plus 3 is?
9.
9, right, correct. So we're going to write down 9 here. And if I told you 4 plus 5, how would you show 4 plus 5 using your counters?
The 4 ladybug, the ladybug with the 4 dots, and then the 5 ladybug.
The ladybug with the 5. And what would you do after you got the ladybug with the 4 and the 5?
Count. Count them together.
You count them up?
Yes.
Okay, and so can somebody count all the dots for me and tell me what the answer is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
9. 9. Did everybody get 9?
Yeah.
Good job. Okay, so now we have subtraction. So can anybody tell me what we do with subtraction?
Take away.
We take away? Okay. And so to make this a little bit more easier, we're going to get our ladybug that has 8 dots. And I'm going to draw it on the board to show you what we're going to do, okay? So we have 8 dots. Okay, and what are we doing with the 8 dots?
We're going to take away 3.
Take away 3, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is and you can do this with your pencil on your little ladybug. So with me, so we're going to take away 3 little dots. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So how many dots do I have left?
5.
5? Did everybody get 5?
Yeah.
Good job, okay. So if we have 6 minus 4, how would we show that with our ladybugs?
The ladybug with the 6.
So if we got the ladybug with, yes, Dakota?
You know how the last one, when you marked it out, do we still count those dots even though they're still there, but they just have a mark through them?
No, because we did okay, so let's do that with this, okay? So we have 6 dots right here, and we're going to take away 4, right? So if we put a mark over 4 of the dots, that means they're gone. They're no longer there. So if it helps, like we can just erase them or to do an X over them, right? And so I know it's a little bit hard to erase them when they're on the counter, so you can do an X. So if the dots have an X over them, they were gone, they no longer exist. So we're just going to count the dots that are still left that don't have any mark over them. So how many dots are left that don't have any mark over them?
2.
2. So what is 6 minus 4?
2.
2. Good job. Okay, so that's just a little bit of review of what we've been doing, and we're going to do something else today, okay? So we're learning this time how to add and subtract with numbers up to 20. Can anybody help me count? Okay, I'll face up here, sit up straight, okay? So can anybody help me count from 11, what number comes after 10, please?
11.
11, good job. Okay, and what goes after 11?
12.
12, okay, help me count on. So what's next?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19.
Okay, 19 or 18?
18.
18, good job. What's next?
19. 20.
20, okay, good job. Okay, so what we're going to be doing next, we're going to be ordering our ladybugs from 11 to 20, okay?
Is that these?
That's those, yes. And just like the other ones, they have numbers in the back to help y'all. But try counting out how many dots are on there, okay?
Okay.
And as y'all do this, I'm going to write some problems on the board, okay?
I'm done.
You're done? Okay. So let's all sit quietly until everybody gets done, okay?
I'm done.
You're done? Okay, good job. Okay. Can everybody put a thumbs up if you're done? Good job. Okay. So we're going to be doing these So can anybody tell me how we would find 11 plus 4 using our little ladybugs?
I can.
Yes, Jocelyn.
So we would get the ladybug that has 11.
Nine. So everybody follow along with her. Get your ladybug that has 11 dots.
And then we would get the ladybug that contains 4.
4. Okay, perfect. Okay, everybody get your ladybug that has 4. And I'm doing it along with you so y'all can follow along too.
So
okay?
then we start from 11,
Mhm.
count up, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15.
Everybody get 15.
15. Okay. Now that took a minute, right? Because we had to find a ladybug and make sure that it had 11 and then count out for 4. Okay.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It takes a long time, right? And especially if we were to subtract and having to count all these little dots and subtract them, that would take a long time, right? So we're going to learn about something new today that we can do, that we can use alongside our ladybugs, okay? So what we're going to learn about today is about a number line. Can anybody tell me what a number line is? Yes? No?
Oh, a line
A line? Yes.
that has numbers.
A line that has numbers. That's kind of what it is. So we're always going to start with a 0, okay? So we're going to go to a 0 and we're going to go all the way to 20. So we're going to help me count again all the way to 20, okay? So what comes after 0?
1,
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Oh, okay, so we ran out of room, right? And that's okay, we can just extend our line. So what comes after 16?
17, 18, 19, 20.
Good job. Okay, so for our next problem, we are going to use our number line to solve 12 plus 5. Okay? So we're going to go to the number line where the number is 12, and we're going to put a little mark on it. Okay? And then we know that we're adding 5, right? Because our symbol right here is addition. Yes, Jocelyn?
Why wouldn't we start with 5?
Well, we usually want to start with our big number,
Okay.
right? Because it's going to be a lot easier and less stuff to add if we start with our big number.
Okay.
But we can, if it was backward, we could start with 5 plus 12, but I think it's a little bit easier to start with just a bigger number, right? Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to add?
Yeah.
Add 5, right? Okay, so we're going to go here and we're going to count to 5, right? So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to put a little mark right there. So what number did I end up in?
17.
So what is this telling me?
That 12 plus 5 equals 17.
Right.
Why wouldn't it be 5? Because you did 5 things.
So right here, this is jumps. So the little jumps tell us how much we're adding 4, right? So we added plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And that was our problem. We had, from 12 we had to add 5 more, right? So after we added 5, we landed on 17. So once we land on 17, that's what tells our final answer. So our final answer is 17, right? Okay, and so now we're gonna use the number line again to help us solve our next problem. So you can use your counters or you can help me up with the number line, okay? So if you take out your ladybug with 18 dots on it, please. And take it out. And we already know that when we're subtracting, we're taking away dots, right? So when we use a number line, when we're subtracting, we're going to go backwards. So we're going to go towards the left. So when you subtract, you go towards the left of the number line. When you're adding, you go towards the right. So what number are we going to start with this one?
18.
18? Why are we starting with 18?
Because it's the biggest number.
Because it's the biggest number, right? So now what are we going to do?
Go to the right.
Go to the right or to the left?
Oh, the left.
Left. And why are we going to the left?
Because we're subtracting.
away.
Because we're taking away. And what are we taking away?
9.
9. So what am I going to do?
Jump 9.
The jump 9? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what number do I land on?
8.
9.
9. So, okay, so now we're going to do one more, okay? And does anybody want to come up to the board and do that for us?
I can.
You can. Come on up, Julia. are we gonna be starting with?
17?
17, right.
I put a dot here.
You put a dot there, yes.
3.
3, and what are we doing to the left or to the right?
Left because the number's getting smaller.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
3, and what number do we land on?
14.
14? Okay, so what, is that our answer?
Yes.
Yes, you wanna write it down? Good job. Okay, so now we learned how to use a number line, and this is a really good strategy to use when you have really big numbers and you have to take away stuff and you don't wanna use your fingers, because we only have 10 fingers, right? We can't be doing,
We have 10 toes.
we also have 10 toes, but we can't use our feet in the classroom, right?
Actually, not everyone has 10 toes. I knew a guy that was in my family that actually had 9 toes.
Oh, well, that's really cool, Dakota, but let's stay focused on here, okay? So what we're gonna be doing next is we're gonna be working in pairs to solve some addition and subtraction problems. And with this, we're gonna be using the counters, or we can use the number line, okay? Whichever strategy works for you, and as y'all are doing that, I'm gonna walk around and make sure if y'all need any help, just gonna let me know, okay?
Okay.